The future is not written yet, or so goes a popular saying. This means that almost everything is possible, at least in theory. True, some things are more likely than others, and there are obviously some limiting factors, but potentially almost anything could happen, particularly when we talk about the long-term future. In English, when we want to talk about possibilities, we often use the word might. The grammar is very easy. We use might or might not in the negative plus the verb. Neither might nor the main verb change. They are the same in all forms. I might go, you might go, he might go, she might go, it might go, we might go, they might go. And in the negative, I might not go. You might not go. He might not go. She might not go. It might not go. We might not go. They might not go. Let's be a bit more specific about these possibilities. Firstly, we use might when we're really not sure whether something will happen or not. It might rain later. He might not arrive on time. I might not get the job. We might miss the flight. These events are perfectly possible, but there is no certainty. Maybe we have some reason to think that the event could happen. So, in the first example, that there is some possibility of rain. Otherwise, it would be a strange thing to say, but we're not sure. The probability is no more than 50-50 or less. So first and foremost, we use might to express the idea of uncertainty about the future, not being sure what will happen. Secondly, we also use might when there are a range of possibilities, a range of possible actions to choose from, and we haven't yet decided which one to take. I might go and visit my brother this weekend. I might buy a new car. I might go to Bermuda for Christmas. I might order a pizza later. I might not go on holiday this year. I might not go to university. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. What I am really saying is that this is one of the ideas in my head, but I haven't decided whether to do it or not. Might does not imply whether I prefer a particular idea over another. At the moment, I have no real preference. I'm still thinking about it, and the thing that I might do is only one of the possibilities. Sometimes the word may is used instead of might, particularly in American English. There is no real difference between the two words. I may go and visit my brother this weekend. It may rain later. In my experience, many languages do not have an equivalent of might or may, so often foreign English speakers are reluctant to use it. But my advice is to try and be aware of unclear situations, such as whether it will rain or not. Also, think about situations where there are multiple choices or a number of possible outcomes. We use might in these circumstances to signify both uncertainty and usually lack of preference. Native speakers do use might frequently. So, in the question which I left you at the end of the introduction, Next week I might fly to Paris. This means either that I haven't decided yet whether I want or need to go to Paris, only that it's a possibility. In this case, I'm very unlikely to have bought a ticket yet. Or it could also mean that it's not under my control. For example, my boss has told me that there could be a need for me to fly to Paris, so I don't know yet whether it will be necessary or not. In short, it's only a possibility. We can sometimes use could to imply possibilities instead of might or may. In this case, we are emphasizing that this action is in reality possible, in practice, not just in theory. It is in my power to do it. I could go and visit my brother. The emphasis is that this is a valid possibility. I have the money for the train ticket and my brother would be happy to see me. In other words, I have the means and capability to do it. In any case, I haven't yet decided whether to do it or not. So, to summarize, the future is full of possibilities. When the future is uncertain, we use might or may. Let's say the probability is less than 50%. When we haven't decided what to do, or have no preference about what we do, we use might or may to talk about the various possibilities.